Hello and welcome to Wanderland. Today we are back in London and we're going to go have afternoon tea at the Zetter Townhouse in Marylebone. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, welcome back to Wanderland. It's so great to be back in London after a few weeks in America. And I'm back at an afternoon tea. I'm here at the Zetter Hotel. It's a townhouse in Marylebone. And it's so different. It's such a different place than I've ever had afternoon tea before. So I'm going to take you along with me on everything that happens. If you're new here, my name is Dallas, and I'm so happy that you found my channel. And if you're used to coming down the rabbit hole, well, welcome back. The Zetter in Marylebone is a beautiful Georgian townhouse. It is absolutely lovely. It's decorated in the style of Sir John Sloane. If you've never seen him, I'm going to show you some of the areas around this tea salon, and you will see what I mean. Lots of little bit of this and a little bit of that, but all in all, it makes for such a wonderful parlor to have your afternoon tea in, because there's always something new that I'm going to be looking at, definitely. Afternoon tea is served Wednesdays through Sunday from 12 o'clock until 4:30. The closest tube stop to get to the Zetter Hotel is going to be Marble Arch, and it's right on the Central Line. It's about 2 blocks away, so very, very easy to find. The prices for the Zetter Hotel, if you just want regular hot teas with your afternoon teas, it's going to be £45. And if you'd like a glass of rabbit juice and a rather large wine glass, like I have, it's going to be £10 more, so 55. There's also an option to upgrade to a different kind of champagne, a Pierre Jouet, I believe, as well as different kinds of specialty cocktails. I wanted to let you know that I booked my afternoon tea directly with afternoontea.co.uk like I usually do. They're such an easy website to navigate. They have so many different afternoon teas on offer, and it's just a pleasure working with them. Also, I'm sure you can probably go directly with the hotel. I will leave links down below in the description so you can find how to book your afternoon tea. Cheers to you, and cheers to the Zetter Hotel, and cheers to me, of course, and let's have a lovely afternoon tea. Today, which is March the 6th, starts a brand new menu, and I was told that they change their menus quite often, but today there is a brand new menu. I'm going to go through it with you right now. So here at the Zetter, you have an opportunity to choose 2 different types of afternoon tea. You can have a traditional afternoon tea with finger sandwiches, or have a hearty treats, a more savory. Today, I bet you thought I was going to do the hearty treats, but actually, I'm feeling the spring vibes right now. I'm looking for finger sandwiches, and everything looks really nice. With that, I should always have my phone ready to go, because I just saw a horse and coaches go by, actually 2 of them, and then I saw some police cars go by just right outside the window. You just never know what's going to happen, especially in Wonderland, right? The finger sandwiches that I decided to go for because it's springtime, I'll tell you about those right now. It's a St. Hugh's egg crescent truffle, smoked chicken, saffron alloy, and rocket, smoked salmon, whipped ricotta and chives, and Somerset Brie with fig jam. Now, each of the different offerings, whether you go for finger sandwiches or if you go for the savory options, they all come with scones, and these are plain, as well as raisin scones served with Cornish cream, clotted cream, and strawberry jam. And also you get 3 different sweet treats, and those are orange and almond macaron, a chocolate deluxe with poached strawberry, and a vanilla custard Catlin tart. It sounds wonderful, and what am I saying? I see it right in front of me. It's gone so quickly, I already have everything. So we better get this afternoon tea started. Several different kinds of teas you can order with your afternoon tea. There's black tea, green tea, white tea, and tisane. And there's only 3 different kinds of black teas. That's an English breakfast, an Earl Grey, or a wild cherry. And I ordered the wild cherry. Why not? I do love a nice herbal kind of tea, even though it's not herbal, is it? Because it's a black tea. But just a nice fruity tea. I always enjoy those without sugar because you really don't need it. So my first sandwich that I'm going to try today is a St. Hugh's egg, truffle and cress. See that? Boy, as soon as I picked this up, I knew that this was going to be filled really well. It's very heavy, and I can smell the truffle like nobody's business. Salivating just the thought of trying this truffle egg mayonnaise. You know how much I love truffle. So let's try it and get our first sandwich underway. It was everything that I hoped for. Oh my goodness. It is so rich and creamy, and there really is that taste of truffle. It is not a for the delicate truffle lover. You can definitely tell that there is truffle in there. The bread is nice and soft. It's rather large. You can see how long it is, or how wide it is rather. Very nice, very generously filled sandwich. A great start. There is something I have just noticed that I have not noticed happening before at a tea. After all of the afternoon teas that I've reviewed for you guys, this is the first time I've had a sandwich plate and a cake plate. It's such a simple thing to happen, but it's the first time that I've ever had it happen. It's perfect. I'll show you a picture of it right now, but why doesn't this happen at other places? Because I always like to change my plates. I don't like my savories, my sandwiches with my sweet things. And this is perfect. Thank you, Zetter Hotel. You have made me very happy. So as I look around the parlor room, it looks as though there's about 8 other tables here that can be dressed for tea. There's only 2 other couples that are having afternoon tea as well as me right now, but it looks like there's going to be another table for 4. I just wanted to let you know, to let you understand, it's a very small area for afternoon tea. So if you want to have afternoon tea here, make sure you make your reservations. Upon first impressions here at the Zetter Hotel, I felt very comfortable, very welcomed. I was the only other patron walking in for my tea, and it was right at noon when they opened. So yeah, lovely soft jazz is playing, and the staff seems very attentive. I was sat straightly to my table, and yeah, perfect. And I received my tea tower very quickly, my hot tea, my rabbit juice. So everything has been going very well. My next sandwich is smoked chicken, saffron aloe, and what else? And rocket. There it is. It looks like it's on a nice brown bread. It's another very generous serving. It smells delightful. The bread is nice and soft. And there it seems like there's really nice large chunks of chicken. So let's give it a try. Wow, another hit. So this smoked chicken, it almost tastes like it's barbecue, if that makes sense. Probably because it's smoke. Yeah. beautiful and creamy once again. Lovely chunks of chicken, and it's on a seeded brown bread, so it gives you a little bit of the crunch from the seeds. It is so delightful. It is another wonderful sandwich. I am so impressed with this. Yeah, it says it's in a saffron alloy. How do I pronounce that, please? I do not know. But it's supposed to have a little bit of saffron in it. It's probably what makes it nice and yellow, but a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I am thoroughly enjoying my time here at the Zetter Townhome. It is such a lovely afternoon tea, which leads me to something. So when you're visiting London, you do not have to go to the well-known places that everybody's heard of. That's why I am here, to help steer you to different afternoon teas. I mean, the big guys get plenty of attention, I tell you. Plenty, you know, all of the well-known afternoon tea spots, everybody knows about them. But if you watch me, I can steer you in the direction to these little-known guys, and you'll probably have a much better, more quintessential English experience and better food, definitely, because I think they try harder. I really, really do. So stick with me down this rabbit hole and I'll show you the right way. My next sandwich is smoked salmon, whipped ricotta, and chives. Look at how much salmon is in here. What a treat. Once again, soft, lovely bread. I believe this is white bread. It's very soft. I do see butter. I'm going to try to not think that it has butter on it. But, you know, it has a lot of salmon, so hopefully that will make up for it. The smoked salmon is very, very fishy, very smoked, but very tender. It melts in your mouth. The butter's not too off-putting. I can taste it on my palate, but it's not too bad because there's so much salmon in the sandwich, so I'm still okay with it, definitely. Yeah, I'm doing okay with it. I was noticing a different texture with the smoked salmon. It's the whipped ricotta, because it does have a texture to it with the chives. I really do like that. It's very fresh, very spring-like, if that makes any sense. I do like ricotta. It's one of those mild cheeses that it can take on any flavor, and it can be sweet or savory, and oh, very nice. Very delicious sandwich. We now come to our last finger sandwich, and the reason why, if I'm going to be honest, why I chose finger sandwiches. Because it's Somerset Brie with fig jam. I am a lover of cheese. Anytime there's Brie, or, you know, I really like strong cheese, but pretty much anytime there's cheese on the menu, I'm going to be ordering cheese. So this looks very nice. It's once again the seeded brown bread, and there seems to be a lot of Brie in here. I'm very excited about this. Honestly, this sandwich could have been on the sweet plate because it was so delightful. The Somerset Brie was gorgeous. There's tons of it in there, and it's soft when you bite into it. So you can tell that it has not just been sat in the fridge. It's been set out to breathe a little bit. And then the fig jam is just sweet and lovely. And the bread, once again, the seeded bread is really surprising me. It's so nice to have a little bit of texture with it. Bread itself is very soft. The cheese is very mild, but like I said, very, it's been breathing. And yeah, and the sweetness of the fig jam is delightful. So you know what? 5 out of 5 for those sandwiches. They did such a great job. I'm noticing that the more people come into the parlor, the more louder it's becoming. So if noises bother you, just be prepared of it, because the bar is right there, so I hear a lot of things that have to do with bar noises, you know, coffee and cups and glasses and moving around, and then the other patrons, you know, just having nice discussions with each other. So just be prepared. If you want a really quiet, serene place, it's not going to be that way, but in a way it's very nice to to have the hum of everything going on around me. So it's not bad at all. Nice music too. We've come to halftime. I've picked my scone. I picked a sultana scone like I always do. Here it is. It's rather brown and rather crunchy, but you know what? I'm sure it's gonna be lovely. It's oh, it smells like there's cinnamon in here. Ooh, I think this is gonna be delightful. Yeah, see? It looks like that. So, yeah, it's rather dense, but I've got lovely clotted cream and I've got strawberry jam. So I will let you know how it goes. Mystery solved. It's a raisin spiced scone. So you've got lovely spices in there. Definitely cinnamons in there. I'm not sure what other ones, perhaps ginger, but oh, that with just the clotted cream is perfect. I think the strawberry detracts from it. But oh, what a lovely scone. So the scone, like I said, it was harder, crunchier on the top, very crumbly on the inside. It was good. I think because it had the spices in it, it made it that much better. So yeah, nice little tasting experience having that spiced raisin scone. Now it's time for the sweet treats. I've got 3 different kinds to choose from. So the first one I think I'm going to do is the macaron. And I just pulled it off of my tray. It looks like this. And it is supposed to be orange and almond. A little bit of chocolate on the back from my other little chocolate treat. So I'll let you know how it goes. My wild cherry tea, as it cools down, it has a very powdery, like baby powder kind of taste. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Don't really taste the cherry, but it's almost florally powdery. I've never had that flavor with tea, have you? I mean, it might be something that's normal, but who knows? The macaron, I could definitely taste the orange flavor in, and instead of the normal filling of the macaron, it was kind of like a runny kind of texture. And I believe that was maybe the almond orangey type flavor. It's very nice. The macaron itself was very exactly how a macaron is supposed to be, where it's a little harder on the outside, but really crunchy, you know, just like you bite into and it dissolves in your mouth kind of profile. So yeah, a very lovely little dessert, definitely. But for me, it's a 1 bite. You know what that means. That means it's very nice, but don't need to waste those calories. This is a vanilla custard Catlin tart. You can see that. There we are. Just a normal little pastry case that I've seen before, but a lovely piped custard on top. So let's see what this is like. So it was a very unforgiving little custard tart, or the tart base. Very hard to cut into. And I feel there might have been a little bit of custard, just a little tiny bit, but most of it was the vanilla piped cream, which was very nice. I think with some hot tea, it would be phenomenal. But yeah, just a nice little sweet treat there. Vanilla, what was it again? It was a vanilla custard Catlin tart. I'm doing this for you because this is going to be very messy. My last sweet treat is a chocolate delice with a poached strawberry. So just getting this off the tray was fun, but here we are. Oh, please don't drop. There it is. So it looks like it's going to be nice and rich and lovely, and a nice little poached strawberry on top. So that lovely piece of chocolate. My fork and knife just went right through it. It was soft. It was like softened butter, the consistency of it. But the flavor was beautiful. It was the most chocolatiest chocolate you could imagine. And the poached strawberry just gave it a little bit of a different kind of sweetness. You know, I took a little bit of bite of that and then the whole poached strawberry in my mouth, and it was flavor explosion orama. So yeah, beautiful. The chocolate, you can have no fault with it. Lovely way to finish up this afternoon tea. I wanted to let you be aware that here at the Zetter Townhouse, they do top-ups on your sandwiches, so you will not go away hungry. But probably you will not want any more because the scones and everything else are huge and you'll be full. But if you are a little hungry, you can ask for more and they'll be happy to bring them to you. I really enjoyed myself here at the Zetter Townhouse for tea. It was really nice. I think the surroundings were beautiful. They are beautiful. The staff was very attentive. The food was lovely. I really enjoyed my finger sandwiches. I think I made the right decision. It's been a few weeks since I've had finger sandwiches, and I think I was really hungry for them again. And they're very, very nice. I was not disappointed at all. The sweets, they were fine, very much so. The chocolate though was right up there, right up there. So I wanted to thank you for joining me down this rabbit hole. And please like and subscribe. And you know what? I will see you next week in Wanderland. Bye-bye.